wastewater is many times is a back-end process. It's not I'm making a petroleum refinery, I'm making steel, I'm making a chemical. But they generate that water and they have to deal with that waste. And so, the thinking about that, the planning for that, the technologies that go into trying to implement those treatment goals have to be considered early in the process and up front. And if they don't consider it, then everything gets more difficult to make that product. Most manufacturing processes that use wastewater, that use water, generate a wastewater that has to be either discharged directly to a stream or a river or to a city treatment plant. Our role is to help that industry, one, be compliant with the discharge requirements in their permit, and second, do that smartly from a good technology and engineering approach that allows them to economically treat that water and make it an operator-friendly process when possible. Many industries today are in the process of looking at how do we minimize our water? How do we recycle more water? How can we reuse our wastewater instead of just bringing it in at one end of the plant and discharging it at the other? So, and I do that for a lot of facilities. I've got a facility in Texas and many facilities in the Southwest that are trying to draw more water off of a local river, and it's restricted. So we've got to come up with certain technologies that remove salt, that remove ammonia, that remove oil and grease so that they can reuse it again in a process. And I just take the approach that I take a big problem and break it down into its most basic fundamental concepts. I look at the streams, I look at the data in those streams, I look at technologies that are cutting edge or that are used routinely, and I come up with basically a concept or a plan, master plan you can call it, for an industry to improve their wastewater process. I get involved a lot in troubleshooting wastewater treatment system for industries. For example, a petroleum refinery may need to take ammonia and nitrify that to nitrate. That's done many times in the biological process. It takes more oxygen to do it. It takes longer reaction times in the biological treatment plant. And so, if a facility, a big refinery is having problems with ammonia discharges in their outfall, it may be a nitrification issue. So I can go in and help troubleshoot those issues. My specialty is industrial wastewater treatment. I'm an industrial wastewater engineer with 25 years of experience. I've been to many industries, petroleum refineries, chemical plants, steel industries, different other food and beverage type industries. And my specialty is helping industries treat their wastewater. I mean, it's something I've done and enjoy doing. I am a chemical engineer by training. I've got a master's degree in environmental engineering, and I've just always enjoyed kind of that problem-solving approach and bringing my education into the wastewater treatment arena. So that's me.